Hi everyone, welcome to August 2017. Wanted to pop in here real quick and do just a little bit of a hello. Let you guys know that as of now, private readings are back to normal. Thank you so much to all of those that ordered a private reading and put up with my nonsense. I had just a whole bunch of stuff happen right before I left Indonesia, which was like so typical of the whole experience there. Dealing with immigration. They held my passport hostage for like a month, and it was like the day before I had to go when I finally got it. So I spent like 3 days waiting, systems down in Jakarta and all this, like, I don't know, it was just like a total mess. But so thank you for those that put up with me. And yeah, so it'll be back to normal. Also, quick announcement for freebies for Leo, okay? Every month, whoever's birthday month it is, I will be offering free solar return reports. So if you order a tarot card reading, I'll include, it's like a 20-page report that talks about the themes for the upcoming year based on your birthday and your residence location, okay? So it's kind of like a snapshot analysis of things that you can expect with your specific transits and things like that. It's kind of a cool report. I ran one for myself for being here in Budapest on my upcoming birthday in September. And I don't know, it's kind of cool to look at. So that's available for you as well. I'm gonna be doing a Bali video, another one. I know I already did one regarding the astrocartography, and I'm gonna do another one now that I know a little bit more about it. Kind of analyzing what happened when I was there and kind of associating it with transits, things like that. And also being here in Budapest and how it really is going to be affecting my chart. And like I said, I am offering astrocartography analysis in a more simple form for some of you who are interested in vacationing or moving to a new city and whatnot, just so that you can kind of get an idea of how the planets will shift and the possibility of having different aspects of your personality kind of be activated based on where your planets are located. So it's kind of a cool thing. And I will be doing that probably in the next month, as well as my new astrological video for Venus. I did one on Chiron already, and I have a whole new format that I'm going to do for Venus, which I'm pretty excited about, because the first one was kind of just like haphazard, just kind of threw it together, but to hopefully make it more valuable for you so that you can understand how your Venus affects the way you love and interact with people and the way that you appreciate beauty and life in general. So keep your eyes open for that, and that's it. I'll let you guys go. Thanks so much. Bye. Hello Taurus, how are you? Welcome to your August 2017 reading. Hope you guys are okay with this setup. I know that it's a little bit far away from the cards, but I'm in an Airbnb and it's like the only place I can put the camera, so hopefully it works out okay. Let's go ahead and get started here. Actually, I think that top one. Ace of Wands. Beautiful new opportunity. Not sure in what area. Could be love. Okay, this is kind of a love reading, so it could be love. Could be really anything, but it seems to be something that you've probably been wanting for a while, okay? And now is kind of an opportunity for something to happen, or for at least first steps to occur. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I pulled out this person in exactly the same position in Aries. Knight of Swords in the challenge position, upright, everything. Someone's getting in the way, huh? Some of you, this could be you, all right? It could be yourself getting in the way. Others of you, it's someone else. I don't know why I'm getting a kind of a dark vibe from this Knight of Swords this time. Someone that I think wants to take, like, I'm getting a powerful vibe from this guy, from this one, right? Someone that wants to try to exert power over you, or wants to maybe take what you have, like take what's good in your life away. You know, like they would try to prevent you from moving forward, or try to make you feel guilty for trying to take this. Yeah, I don't know. He's coming out and really rubbing me the wrong way. It is the card of Gemini, which is not really that aggressive of a sign, you know. But there does seem to be some attachment, like this person attaching themselves to you and trying to like rein you in or trying to hold you back in some way. And again, for some of you, it could be yourself. Like you could really just be getting in your own way and sabotaging yourself a little bit. Knight of Wands. Who is this person? 2 knights. For a sign that is ruled by the King of Pentacles, or who's represented by the King of Pentacles, these energies do not really sit well on your level. Knight of Wands is someone who's total opposite. I mean, both of these, total opposite. I mean, this person is a good person. Maybe it's just, they're just like difficult to hold on to. And maybe the Wands, maybe there's just something happening with the Wands, that this is someone that you are going to connect with, or that you are going to talk to, or someone, I don't necessarily see it from the past, but it is kind of someone that got you to where you are now. I don't think this is the same person. Did I say that already? But it's a card of Sagittarius, could be any other fire sign, or someone that has just kind of a spunky personality, someone that's just kind of adventurous and likes to go and be social and likes to, but still kind of a loner, still kind of like doing their own thing at the same time. They don't need you. Kind of counteracts the Ace of Wands here, but this is in the past. Maybe there was an opportunity for you to take hold of something, or for you to start something, and you didn't take it. And you kind of, maybe some of you self-sabotaged yourself a little bit. Maybe some of you were like, I just feel like I need to wait. It's not the right time, you know, whatever it was. Maybe someone fooled you as well. Like they came off as being one way and then they ended up being a different way. But either way, whatever it is, something kind of didn't quite get up off the ground. Wow, so many people. What's going on here? You've got a lot going on, Taurus. This is a King of Swords. Maybe this is the same person. Because I don't... King of Swords reversed really doesn't sit well with me. Someone that is... I don't know. I'm getting a very unkind person. Someone who's not nice, someone who's not talking to you, someone who's cut you out, someone who is trying to make you feel guilty for something, someone who has, I feel like this is a very angry person. Like they do have a lot of anger inside of them. If it's you, Taurus, because you, Taurus, you do progress. Your sun progresses into the sun sign of, into the sign of Gemini. So some of you really could be kind of dealing with some internal stuff, maybe some unresolved issues. Others of you, this is your partner, this is maybe your significant other, and they're not in the best place. Maybe they're going through their own growth spurt right now. They're really kind of being very aloof, not being very supportive at this time either. Acting very strange. And I know last month I remember the air signs acting very strange, and I think that energy is kind of continued. And we've got the eclipse in Aquarius here. We have the sun, or the card of Aquarius here as well. Card of kind of letting your filter down, letting your guard down. I don't know why this card, I've pulled this card out a lot. And I'll be honest with you, normally it has just like a super cut and dry meaning for me, and it's just like you let your guard down. But it's kind of giving me a confusing message this month. Like, I don't feel like that really applies. Because why would you put your guard down when you're dealing with this person? Are you just kind of letting someone come into your life? Are you letting someone just affect you? Are you letting someone in? Are you letting this person in? I got a weird thing. This might not apply to all of you, but I'm almost feeling like you're trying to replace this person with this person. But they couldn't be more different. There's a lot of resistance all around, a lot of resistance to progress. One step at a time, one day at a time, one thing at a time. That's all you can do, you know, and you've got this beautiful ace. You have something beautiful coming in. You have a reason to be celebratory. You have a reason to have excitement in your life, but it's got to be done just one thing at a time, and it's got to be done for you. You know, it really, there's no one that can live this life for you. So it's important for you to do the things that are in line with what you need out of this life. You know, and I think we all know what that is, or we all come to a point of understanding what our purpose is. And if you haven't gotten there yet, I think that you're on the right track to figuring out what that is. Okay? I always say when this card comes out, the party's over. You know, I've got to say, I almost stopped the camera when I pulled out this card, because it's really, for me, it's like really counteractive. Hopefully with more cards, it will make more sense. I feel like this reading's a little bit fragmented. I hope it makes sense for you guys, but it's kind of like here and there, and this person and this person and this and this. Like maybe you guys just have a lot of moving pieces in your life right now. It's not like the funnest place. This isn't a card of like going out and being social and partying. I think you guys are in a lot of, like maybe a lot of work mode right now, really focusing on projects, really focusing on growth, finances, and just kind of leaving the social stuff or the dating stuff or whatever. You know, maybe some of you are really kind of closing up and kind of reacting to what's kind of going on in your outside world, and just being like, I just need to separate myself from all this stuff for a little while, taking a break maybe from your partner, or kind of just being like, look, we just need to chill, it's moving too fast, or whatever it is. And just finding a way and making space in your life for you to do the things that you really want to do, which is to take hold of this Ace of Wands. I know you want to take hold of this Ace of Wands and to plant that seed and to grow something from that. Something's holding you back though. Another person. I don't know who this is. I'm gonna let you kind of be the judge as to who is who. So let me just do this. So this is a card of Sagittarius, but it could be another fire type. Card of Gemini, card of Aquarius. So you've got an air-like person, someone who's very cerebral, but who might be using their intelligence and their own little power-hungry streak against you a little bit, okay? And then we have the card of Cancer, who's in the reversal position. Cancer being a water sign, also Pisces, Scorpio. Someone that is very deep and very, very spiritual. And being in the hope and fear, it's like, it's almost as though you are hoping and fearing that they might be a little bit of a dark person. Is that weird? That's a weird thing to say. I can't believe those words are exiting my mouth. But like you're hoping or you're fearing that they are I'm getting weird words in my head right now. I don't know why this is coming. But it's like not of the light. Guys, I don't know, that might only speak to like one of you out there, but someone who is not of the light. But you're afraid of it, but at the same time kind of hoping for that too. Be careful of what it is that you're causing in your life. If your life is feeling a little bit chaotic right now and things aren't really streamlined the way you want them to, you know, and maybe someone did come in, or there is a presence in your life, and I feel like this person has deeply affected you in some way, in probably a way that is unexpected, okay? And I don't know, I don't think it's the same person. If this is you, then it's you and someone, or, you know, I don't know. There's definitely a lot of people, a lot of movement happening here. So I'm going to have to leave it up to you to decide who's who. And I think there's a lot of difficult influence here. I don't even know. Like, should I stop the camera and start over and start fresh? But I don't think I should. I think I should just keep going. Hermit reverse. See, I mean, yeah, it's almost as though it's inevitable. You have to take this break. You have to pull. You've got a lot to make sense of. You really do. You have a lot to make sense of. And, you know, some of you may be dealing with an ex and a current partner, but having struggles with your current partner, or, you know, maybe there was a third party situation. Maybe you were dating someone and they were dating someone else, or vice versa, you know, but it's like all that's over. And now you're just like, whoa, I really gotta, like, I think a lot of you were rattled. Can I use that word? I'm stealing that from a friend of mine. Rattled at what's going on. Anxiety, feeling that lack of clarity. Hold on one second. I think I'm having a difficult time with this reading because I'm feeling what some of you are going through. You know, this is representative of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, so we have the divine masculine represented here by the magician. That is the logic and the intellect side of us. Divine feminine is kind of represented here. You have the more represented by the high priestess, and it's the intuition. It's that connection with the higher self, okay? And you cannot have one without the other. They must both coexist. But just because they can both coexist doesn't mean they're both on the same page and that they're both telling you the same thing. And you have the black and the white, but the headdresses of these sphinx are both black and white striped, like the yin and yang. You cannot have one without the other. They are one and of the same. So when they are operating in opposite directions, it makes taking action very difficult because you just don't know in which direction to act. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say because there's not any alignment. And I've been saying this in a lot of my readings this month, and it seems to be a theme, so I'm just going to keep pushing it out there. Your thoughts, your heart, and your actions must all be working in tandem. Otherwise, your life turns into what is happening here. And there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of difficulty, and you can attract some people that aren't necessarily the best for you. This is a beautiful, I'm so happy, a beautiful place for you to be, because I think you need that seclusion in order to come to that higher level of understanding of really what your heart and your mind are really telling you, so that you can act accordingly. Right now, I think you recognize, okay, I don't know enough. I don't understand this particular situation well enough in order for me to do something. So I'm just gonna like I said, one day at a time, just let it unfold as it's needed, and not push and not be aggressive towards anything, and not resist anything either, and just let things kind of come as they need to. And see, here you are, another king, another person, but reversed. I think that you've just been thrown. You've just been really pulled off your guard, like, almost as though someone came in and kind of blindsided you and really just took you by surprise and, like I said, rattled you or shook you up. And it's like you got the Ace of Wands, but what you were wanting was the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe something happened in your material world that you've just been like really focusing on and trying to make something happen in material, in the physical realm. But what happened was you got this passionate path, or something that really came and struck you, that like was so opposite of what you were working for. And that's kind of how the universe works, right? It's like it gives you something that you never expected in the time that you're not ready for it, kind of thing. And again, some of you really may be, this energy may be you working against yourself and kind of resisting and fighting that Ace of Wands and being like, look, universe, I didn't want this. I wanted this. I wanted something different, and you gave me this. And I know you're trying to work with it and you're trying to make the best of it, but it's like maybe some of you even feel kind of blindsided by the universe itself, by what it gave you. It doesn't have to be bad, it's just different. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not what you were expecting. And this is a beautiful future for you, is faith. Faith that everything's just going to really be okay. Taking that leap, taking that risk, getting over or conquering this person or this version of yourself. Okay? And just being like, okay, I've got the sun on my back, which the sun represents the masculine. Okay, the moon is the feminine. This is the masculine. So you have that more outward projection, right? That more outward action-oriented vibe about you. Okay, I'm going to do something about it. Taurus is not, when it comes to, because Taurus can be like a very stationary sign, right? Because it is the fixed earth. So it's one of the more, or the most slowest moving and least likely to adapt. But I mean, when it needs to, it can, you know. But I think what happened was actually an earthquake recently. That Ace of Wands was kind of an earthquake for you, and it kind of shifted your mountain ranges a little bit. And you're like, huh, like I wasn't expecting an earthquake. I was expecting rainfall, kind of thing. I was expecting something different. And maybe even some of you fell in love and you weren't expecting, or with someone you didn't want. And I think that you really are projecting or needing someone to be something other than they are not, so that you can get back on track to what you are doing. Guys, I'm not understanding this reading at all. Can you put in the comments and let me know what's going on with you? Because I'm like, this makes no sense. I'm really hesitant to post this. This is how I felt last month with Capricorn, because it was such a dramatic reading for Capricorn last month. And I remember doing it and being like, I can't post this. But I'm going to do it. But I'm just like, it's such a, because I don't really have a lot of Taurus, like really close friends. So I don't really know what's going on in their lives. And so I can't really base it off of anything, or I can't pull or extract it from anything. It just is just this, you know. So hopefully the physical world seems to be a thing for you guys. The physical, because this lion represents your perceived reality. And again, we have the divine feminine and the immortality of the divine soul, you know, coming into this physical world and quote unquote conquering the physical plane. Okay, and it is that strength and that willpower in which to do this. So obviously you are having to exert strength. I feel like this Ace of Wands has sort of come in like I said, like an earthquake that just like totally shook your world, and you just don't quite know what to do about it. And either it's with you and someone else, you and multiple people, you and yourself, and it's just like, maybe it's all of those, maybe it's none of those, maybe it's all of those kind of combinations. And this is a beautiful sign of faith, you know, because the universe isn't going to abandon you. The star, the star is reversed, 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 reversed. I feel like the universe gave you like a big fat sign, and you're really like just so confused by it that you're not allowing it. Maybe you're pushing it away. So these are counteractive, counterintuitive, you know, And the water, this is the card of Aquarius, and you have the water bearer. Well, the water represents the ether. It represents consciousness. It represents a flow of consciousness and love to the world, okay? And sometimes we resist that because it is so uncomfortable. But I feel like whatever it was that happened is something that feels so good and feels so natural and feels like the way it's supposed to feel, but it feels so foreign and so rare that you are choosing not to see it. Like I said, you're hoping and fearing that this person is this way. Doesn't make it so. Why would you be hoping or fearing that someone is, like I said, not of the light? Like you want someone to be of a bad influence or something. They're not, by the way. They're not that way. So indecisive. Yes, makes sense. And yes, here you are hoping to hear from them, hoping to receive something from them, hoping to talk to them, hoping to, look, Taurus, you can't like want something and not want something at the same time. That's not you. That's a Libra thing. You can't do that. It's not going to work for you. It's either all in or all out. I think some of you are going to go all in and be like, screw it. If this is what the universe wants for me, then just let it be. Let it just wash over me and let it just happen. There's no need to resist. It's a beautiful journey that the universe has given to you. No, it's not what you wanted. It's going to be probably better than what you can create for yourself. Justice is that promise that, look, this is indicative of natural law, and there's many different layers and aspects to what natural law is. But I've been studying and I've been learning about it, and like I said, there's multiple layers, but essentially, it's one of the legs of it is, it's also called the law of consequentialism. So with an action, you get a consequence. And like all of us are like, well, yeah, duh, like that's obvious. Yeah, that's intrinsic. That's a part of being a human being, being a soul, is you just know that. No one has to teach you that. So why are you fighting? It's like you're fighting and resisting something that's inevitably going to happen anyway. And justice is here to show you that everything is going to be just the way it's supposed to be. And that's kind of an annoying thing for a lot of people. Sometimes it even bothers me to even say it because it's so, like I said, it's so fluffy. But it's true. It's all going to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. I think you just need to calm your mind a little bit, because I think the anxiety is not allowing or providing for clarity. You probably won't hear from this person. Okay, you probably won't hear from them. If you want to hear from them, you're going to have to reach out. Wheel of Fortune is kind of, it's good luck. It's fortune on your side. The wheels are turning, all these beautiful things, okay? And when you think of it, this is actually the wheel of the zodiac. I'm not just making this up, guys. I'm kind of relearning the tarot, okay, from a different perspective and from a little bit more of some of the Hermetic traditions, things like that. But this is, this image, that's the wheel of the zodiac in Western astrology. And it's other things too, but it does represent the sun. So you have the light of a billion suns, and you have the sun, okay? And you have the card of Leo, and you have the sun. And, these wheels, or the sun travels through the astrological, it goes this way, it travels through the astrological wheel, and time changes, energy changes, flows change. So your tide is turning, your life is undergoing change, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Like, just try. You just try to reach out and stop the sun. You just try it, okay? Because it's not, you can't do it. And it's natural, it's what's supposed to happen. So just go with it. You're just so resistant to what's been given to you, because just like this is on a hand, right? This is almost like an Ace of Cups coming in here. I always see this as kind of like an Ace of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Wands, but the only one that you were really able to take is this one. You can't take this one, you can't take this one, so you got to take this one. Card of Taurus, and here's the Divine Feminine, but also reversed. So not only is your intellect and logical side, your masculine side, you know, affected, but so is your, you're just kind of all like skewed, all just like, all kind of like short-circuiting all over the place. Hierophant reversed, or not reversed, but in the past position. Look, the Hierophant represents our covenant with, let me do this. So we have our soul, okay, the Fool. We have our soul. Before our soul enters the physical plane, or what we perceive to be the physical reality, we split the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. She represents the direct line with our consciousness, okay? And he represents, you know, it's kind of like the Adam and Eve, if you will. Let's just kind of do it that way. It's like the Adam and Eve, the split. And then you make a covenant with yourself, with your divine self, before you make the covenant between your divine self and your physical self. And then that would be the Emperor and the Empress. The Empress being the personification of the High Priestess, the Emperor being the personification of the Magician. So the Kabbalah tree of life, okay? So you have this covenant and the promise that you make between these and your physical world, your physical self. And they all encompass you. You are one, it's all one and of the same, okay? So please do not forget your covenant to live this life and to live this world, live in this world to the best and absolute truest form that you possibly can. Your job in this world is to take the experiences that the universe has given you and to make choices accordingly, okay? Because you can't control when an Ace of Wands comes into your life. You can't control it. There's nothing you can do. Someone can kind of try to come and steal it. Someone can try to affect you. Someone can come and try to, you know, hurt you or affect you in any way. But at the end of the day, that came in for you. And take it or leave it, that's your choice. There's really no right or wrong choice. It just depends on, you know, your choice, okay? But don't work against yourself, because I think that by not taking it, or by allowing someone to take it from you, or by projecting that someone is a certain way when in fact they are not, therefore not taking it, is kind of counterproductive. I'm getting so many things in my head with you guys. I can't even focus. I don't think I've ever done this with Taurus before. This happens with Leo, happens with Gemini, happens with Capricorn, but never with Taurus. Whatever it is that you got, I think it's good. I think it's love. I think it's happiness. I think it's a start of a new passion. I think it's a new direction. I think it's like amazing. And it's because you deserve it, guys. It's a blessing. It's not a curse. I feel like some of you feel like it's a curse. Here's your Taurus right here. You got a lot of Taurus cards coming out. Stubborn. You're exhibiting your stubborn self. You're clinging to the 4, but you want the 9. Well, you got to let go of the 4 in order to free up your hands, in order to collect the 9, you know, and the universe is trying to give you more. Okay? See, you're still even hoping for another, still even hoping for that. Clinging to it, yet dissatisfied with it. You're sending out mixed signals right now. Whatever it is that you like, it's not, I don't know, you guys, it's not over. I don't know. You're projecting failure here. You're projecting hurt. You're projecting pain. I don't know what was going on with all those people. So again, I still don't know who's who. It's just a lot of people. But whatever happened with you and the love, because this is then again, okay, the lovers, right? The physical man and woman, the physical representation of the divine masculine and divine feminine. So, you know, you have that material, physical connection. It's real. But I think that your hopes and fears is causing the failure. But if you were to just change your hopes and fears, you would cause success. I don't know. I think that you're a lot more powerful than you're really giving yourself credit for. I'm not seeing like really, really tough cards. Like I'm not getting the Devil or the Tower or the 9 of Swords or anything like that. So I don't really know where the hang up really is, other than likely you're just not ready or not feeling ready to adjust, and you're not ready to like take that full on and allow that Ace of Wands to like fully consume you. So you're doing that one day at a time thing, you know, waiting in order to really see things better, more clearly, right? Doing that hermit thing. Still even here, one day at a time, doing what you need to do. But you don't need to deny yourself something so beautiful either, just because you're not sure. You don't, oh, guys, I'm really worried about this reading. I don't know, it's like so many things, so many random snippets of different things. And I think some things are going to speak to some people and others, you know, they won't. And I just don't want to see you denying yourself something beautiful that the universe wants to give you just because you, I don't know, just because you're allowing something to stop you. But be careful of what it is that you're projecting out there, okay? If you want to talk to this person, I think this person really wants to talk to you. I don't think they are who you think they are. I think they are, I feel like they're higher quality than you're giving them credit for. And the potential for this lover situation is very high, just so long as you allow it, you know? But remember that you made a promise to yourself, to your soul, before you came into this physical plane, to live the best possible life, to live a life in accordance with truth and honor, and to uphold, you know, goodness. And by rejecting things that the universe wants to give you, it's causing you to be all in this state of anxiousness, anxiety. That Ace of Wands is someone new and you're having a hard time with your partner. Well, you know, I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. Oh, okay, Taurus. I don't know. I'm going to leave you with that. I'll probably get some interesting comments, but please tell me what's going on with you so that I can at least like have some context to what this even means, because it's totally 100% intuitive. I have no idea what's going on. So anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you next month.